Well, I'll say congratulations to Nigeria because nobody ever saw this coming. But really, Nigerians have worked hard for this, especially the youths in Nigeria. And well, I would say congratulations again because right here, IGP disbanded Sars nationwide. That is a very, very good news. And well, I'll bring you more details on what led to that and why they decided to actually change their mind. Remember that Nigerians have been begging and yearning for, the SARS guys to be, disbanded. But it seems he's been falling on deaf ears, and everyone have waited for the president to also address the nation over and over again, and there's been nothing from him. There's been no report from him. There's been no broadcast from him. So everyone just felt, well, we'll keep doing this until perhaps if he has not been listening, he can hear this time around. Well, I believe he has sent this message through the Inspector General of Police, and it has been announced that the Special Anti-Robbery Squad in Nigeria has been disbanded. Anyway, guys, let me dig deep into the details so that you get to know exactly how it happened and what went down. Yes, but before then, please ensure you hit the subscribe button, and don't forget this is Saffron Media, where we give you trending, exciting, reliable and authentic happenings in Nigeria and more. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also help us share our videos. Yes, guys, we appreciate you and we say thank you always. Okay, let us dive right and get into the details of this report. As it says, the Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, has announced the disbandment of the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police Force. He said the operatives will be redeployed to other police formations and commands. Adamu announced this in a live broadcast on Sunday afternoon. The announcement came after days of online and offline protests against the brutality and extrajudicial killings by SARS operatives nationwide. At the briefing, the IGP said the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police Force, otherwise known as SARS, is hereby dissolved in all the 36 states, police commands and Federal Capital Territory. The briefing was immediately followed by a statement signed by the Force Public Relations Officer DCP Frank Mba. The statement titled IGP dissolves the Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS partly read the IGP, while noting that the dissolution of SARS is in response to the yearnings of Nigerian people, observes that by this dissolution, all officers and men of the now defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad are being redeployed with immediate effect. The IGP notes that the force is not oblivious of ever-present need to combat armed robbery, kidnapping, and other violent crimes in the country, which was before now the core mandate of the Eastwell Squad. So, my people, well, we say thank God and we appreciate Nigerian youths and everyone who joined in the NSAS protest. And we've also, even the president's daughter and the vice president's daughter, yes, Nigerians should also appreciate them because, of course, they also did a part of the protest of saying NSAS, which is very, very impressive because these guys have caused so much brutality to these young men and women of this country. And it is something that has been very, very unpleasant to the eyes and even unpleasant to everyone. And also thanks to even the foreign countries that began to, take part in this and got concerned to show concern for the Nigerian youths and, try to make it obvious that the president indeed has to be responsible for whatever happens in the country, in Nigeria. And thank God that the Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, has announced the disbandment of the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad of Nigeria. And thank God he said the operatives will all be redeployed to other police formations and commands. So it's not like they are losing their jobs. They will just be redeployed to other parts of, the police formations. So there's really nothing to be scared about because these guys is begin to see themselves like little God. They even feel like they are better off than some of these policemen. And, they believe that because, okay, most of the time they are being told to stay on the roads and try to check out if robbers are on the streets and all of that. But recently it seems that is not what they've been called to do. They've been calling out, harassing young men and women, those traveling in and out of the country. You can see a young man using a nice car, using a nice phone. You'll be embarrassed or you'll be harassed one way or the other. It has been on and on and on like that for years now. And Nigerians have been taking it. And this time around, I think it has gotten overboard and gotten to the next where they can no longer swallow or chew any longer, that everyone just decide, oh, end SARS. We've seen a lot of, we're tired, and we've seen a lot from these guys, and we're no longer going to take it. And good to know that they have been disbanded, and Nigeria is going to get better, because I could remember the time of Jonathan. While he told all these policemen to leave the express road, I can remember you can hardly hear that there are robbers on the streets or robbers on the roads. Even as much as you travel a very long distance on the road, you can still see that there's nothing like kidnapping or much of robbery gangs on the road and all of that, because even these guys who feel they are protecting lives and properties on the road, they are there for their own pockets. By the time you tell a policeman from this mile to the other mile that, hey, I just saw some robbers while coming, please guys go and check, they will never go. It seems like they are not concerned. The first thing they're like, oh, am I the one that will go and die? I cannot die for anybody, so I have to save my head first. And they forget their duty, that their duties are to protect the lives of the citizens of the country. But most of the time, it seems they are not being told in their orientation. Perhaps maybe the orientation they now give them is to tell them that, okay, you know how these things are, you still have to be careful, you have to save your head, and then don't just jump in the middle of things and all of that. You cannot call a policeman and he responds in 30 minutes time in Nigeria. You cannot. If you call them before they come to that location where you have called them, it will take about 2 hours. And by the time you are questioning them, why did it take this long? They will tell you they don't have fuel in their vehicle. They couldn't get a lot of their stuffs together. All sorts of excuses that they bring forward. And it is a shame that up to this very point, Nigeria has not gotten to the point where you can call a quick response, that you will get a quick response. It has never happened. But God has been faithful, because he has been keeping a lot of these guys, he has been keeping a lot of people, and that is just it. But relying on the security of Nigeria is a no for anybody, because really we don't see what they do. But though we cannot say they are not working, they're working, they're trying, but they can also improve and do better. So my people, congratulations to Nigerians and everyone that have fought this fight of NSAS, because now they've been disbanded and they're no longer in the streets. So guys, that is it from here. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to drop your comments. We want to hear from you. Thank you for staying tuned. Have a pleasant time. Bye for now.